Sitting beneath Tightwad Hill, California Memorial Stadium in Berkeley. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Cavs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am
Thanks, Reese. Talking to the Cal head coach pregame, this is obviously a huge matchup. With the 5-game winning streak on the line, they understand that they are facing one of the best teams in the country. A top 25 matchup. He's been warning his team all week at practice. Do not take them lightly. They want to be 1-0 after this week and keep the streak alive.
Wait to see how this one unfolds. The Buckeyes headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. JKS can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Making the adjustment on the play. Zagapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Rush is on. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. The Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Cross. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Buckeyes will try to convert on 4th down. Throwing St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Running inside, it's Jackson. Dragged down.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. St. Clair. He's got the back in the middle. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Hits inside. It's Marshall. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Tavian St. Clair fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolitelli. Right side, it's Perry. Touchdown, Golden Bears! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tavian on the play action. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Throwing St. Clair. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Nice punt, and he'll make the fair catch at the 6-yard line. And while you can quibble with that, I guess starting at the 6 is better than starting at the 1. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Changing the routes with his receivers. Gets the back moving. Sangapovatelli finds his target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rashad Downs going up top. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Perry. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing Sangapovatelli. Under pressure. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
Reels it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. JKS. Finds his man.
And you've always got to be careful around the sideline to not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
The Golden Bears are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Second down, gonna throw it. The throw. Looking to get it in. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And they have increased the degree of difficulty with the false start. It is third and goal. Jaron Kiave Sangapovatelli. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Cross. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. St. Clair escapes the pressure to his right. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Makes a deep grab. Brought down after the huge gain, gets this offense set up at the 27.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Tavian St. Clair. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's in! Touchdown, Ohio State! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sangapolitelli. Look out! Left side, it's McKinley. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's Perry. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Short pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Throwing Songo Bolatelli. Still looking. He'll get rid of it. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 8 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's LSU on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. The running back has it. There he goes. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And that one will give them the lead. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. JKS. Moving out to the right. Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Swamped immediately.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those.
Snags it, and there's running room. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Marshall. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Makes a catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Cal. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Cross. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's St. Clair. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the field. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
St. Clair. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Down in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment. Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli gets a hand in there.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He fires one deep down the right side. Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Sangapolatelli. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cal! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go play action with St. Clair. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Max got it on the screen. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these D-ends are licking their chops, and you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back, and you get some of those yards back.
Going to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's run out of bounds after the interception, and the turnover will set them up when we start the 4th quarter. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Throwing Sangapolatelli on the move. He's going to fire to the left. And he'll make the catch at the 15. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
2nd down, going to throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. JKS. They'll run the screen. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. no good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are going to take a shot. Upstairs to make the catch. Electrifying play, and man, are they set up now at the 32-yard line.
Man, that is just what this defense did not need. Late in the football game, up by a couple of scores, you just can't give up the big play. And listen, that was a contested catch, but we got to get guys on the ground. Can't give up explosive. Let that clock tick and preserve the lead.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Tavian St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Roberts. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. Again, it's St. Clair. They're all over him. Gets rid of it. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeye! Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense, ready to start this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive. Makes a grab and room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Wants to throw one first. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Knocked down immediately. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. sending out the offense to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Throwing St. Clair. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Smith. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Drops back on first down. He lets it fly. Upstairs, he's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. Again, it's St. Clair. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
Number 96, set to kick this one.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on! He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Ohio State calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And, Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need 1 first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking for running room. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.